a lot of women are emotionally unavailable and they will not admit it. And that is why relationships are so complex these days, because women will find one thing you do wrong and they'll be like, oh, he, did this, or he didn't open the door, he didn't, chivalry is dead and all men suck. And it's like, you're actually emotionally unavailable.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Men don't care about your personality.
I would go so far as to say there are actually probably quite a few men out there that genuinely do care about a woman's personality, but I understand making all-encompassing statements like this does get attention.
They don't care about your dreams, your goals, what you want to achieve in life, your likes, your dislikes.
There is something to be said about the phrase, a person is who they attract.
Men do not care about you as a person.
Like I said earlier, exactly what type of men is one normally hanging around?
They care about what you can offer them.
Well, conversely, the same thing could be said about a lot of women in regards to their feelings towards men in general, but I think we've already covered that subject several times.
They care about if there's something in it for them. That's why men usually don't do things unless they're going to get something out of it.
Let's make this statement more correct then, shall we? Selfish individuals, no matter what the gender happens to be, don't do things for other people unless they can get something out of it. There. Fixed it.
So I'm carrying a whole order of catering, and obviously my hands are full. And instead of like a guy like helping me, one of this man just goes, "How heavy is that?" "It's pretty damn heavy, sir."
Listen, if you're a guy and you want a girl to take you out on a first date, plan it, pay for it, everything, you're a goofy goober. You're a freaking goofy goober. I'm sorry. You're a goober.
Men want to be princess so badly, but then they also want to be the alpha leader. Like, which one is it? Do you want to be somebody who's this provider and protector and leader and alpha, or do you want to be a baby? Like, do you want to be babied? Go find your boyfriend. Like, I'm sure your alpha is out there if you don't want to be it. Funny how the effect of courting only gets put in when it's dating another woman, though. Like, I don't understand. There are plenty of men who are attracted to men who will court you. I don't know why you want this expectation on women to treat you like a pretty little princess, but then behind closed doors, you want to try to tell her what to do. Take your pick. You can't have both. So many of these men want a traditional woman, or they want these traditional values, but then they don't want to be a traditional man. They don't want to have to be the one that opens the doors. They don't want to have to be the one that has to approach women and ask them out on a date. You literally want your cake and eat it too. And these women are waking up to that. I think that a lot of the time it's just this fantasy that's projected on, like, thinking that you can have these traditional values. You can have a woman that does all of these things for you, that improves your life, makes it better, but then she's also going to contribute financially. Like, we both go to work. Why is someone going to come home and do all of the domestic labor? Why is someone going to come home and do all of the courting? Like, if it's a 50-50 relationship, then make it 50-50. But men don't actually want a 50-50 relationship. They want an 80-20 where the woman does most of the work.
I'm saying, whatever happened to hello? Listen, let me take you to dinner. Can I take you out for a date? Now it's like, come chill. Like, who raised these boys?
I know, right?
Well, it's truth time, and let me go on and say something here. Somebody gonna get some ruffled feathers, but that's every day. Chivalry, my friends, is dead. Deep six, turning up daisies, the groundhogs are bringing the mail. No pulling out chairs. No opening up doors. No paying for meals. No actually going on a real date. And everybody said, well, where's all the good women? I'm going to tell you, sitting at home, eating popcorn, watching Netflix, or standing outside the car for 15 minutes in the rain because she refuses to get in the car till somebody opens the dang door.
Ladies, have you ever said to a man, hey, I want to go out to eat, and then you guys go out to eat and the man ends up thinking that you invited him out? This happened to me. I paid for it, but we never spoke again. I took my L. I don't know what you would have done, but I was like, I'm paying, but fuck you.
You act like I don't even exist. Like, why do I have to always text you first and call you first? Like, why can't you start?
Okay, super unpopular opinion, but I understand the idea that, you know, as a woman, you don't want to feel like you're chasing a man. I totally get it.
I don't want to feel that either. But if you hear at the audio, solely the audio, I feel like sometimes we can forget that men want to be validated just as much as women want to be validated. Men want to be reassured as much as women want to be reassured. And I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to conversations about dating, we can end up stripping men from like their humanity because we are expecting them to like give, yet we don't want to reciprocate. And that's the key word, reciprocate, not just pour out and, you know, whatever, but that's the word, reciprocate.
Whatever happened to the men courting and pursuing the women? You know how back then they used to go to those little balls and the women would be sitting in the sidelines and the men would go up to them and be like, hello, darling, I've been watching you across the hall. Would you like to dance? And both of them, you know, start dating each other and being consistent because both parties like each other and it was probably healthy. Nowadays you have, you know, women crying in a corner because she's trying to pursue and court the man and making him try to see her worth. And I just feel like it would be so much more healthier if we went back to that because we wouldn't have all this back and forth, one discording the other one and the other one chasing and courting. It would just be so much more healthy because both parties would actually like each other. You know, they would just be like, hello, darling, I've been fancying you for a long time. Let's just go have iced coffee at Starbucks. And the girl would just be like, yeah, because both parties like each other. We just need to bring that shit back.
Y'all, dating is absolutely terrible these days, okay? I don't know what it is, but like the courting phase has just ended. I don't know, but like if you expect a woman to take you seriously, you heart-eyeing her stories is not enough, okay? Like you sending her a text every now and again is not enough, all right? I'm never going to take you serious. If you compliment me, I'll say thank you. And so please don't think that your thank you is any different than anybody else's if you're not out here actively trying to talk to me. I don't know what's going on, but like you cannot put in zero effort.
I need to know, is there like any guys left that like believe in like opening the car door for a girl, you know, being there for her, supporting her, being loyal? Is there any guys that can be loyal anymore? Or any guys that just want the girl they are with and not multiple other girls? I need to know, is there any of y'all left? Because I cannot find them anywhere.
Short answer is yes, these good men do exist. It's just that most of them are either married or in long-term relationships that they are loyal to, or they're just single. They're either working or they're hanging out at home because they haven't been able to find a woman that appreciates a good man, a woman that wants a partner rather than just another guy to financially support her. And yeah, these are the men that if they were in relationships, they would absolutely be chivalrous. They would open the door for you. They would absolutely be loyal because honestly, you're going to have a hard time convincing them to not be single. They're definitely not going to want to be double not single by having like more than one woman in his life.
I don't cook no meal from scratch for no man until I'm a wife. If you hungry, I got some cat. And if you starving, I got some butt.
Hear me out. Is chivalry dead amongst you guys? Because I'm pretty sure I've met a handful of men that have proven to me that chivalry isn't dead. But no one really knows what it is anymore. No one knows the walking down the street rule that you should walk on the roadside. No one knows that you should be opening doors. No one knows that you should be pulling the chair out for the woman. It's the most simplest of things, opening the car door. It's got to be so simple, yet it's not done. And I just think, if you want me to be this feminine, submissive woman, make me feel like I can be one. Rather than one that I have to take control, I have to take charge, I have to be in my masculine energy just so that you can be in your feminine, basically. I can't be the only one that thinks myself. Chivalry is dead. Hardly any guy seems to think that any of those things are needed anymore. And this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like the really extreme feminists sort of ruined that. And I'm just like, go away. I want equality, but I also agree that to a certain extent, men have their role and women have their role. I agree with equal pay and all the rest of it, but you just think,
dating in Dallas is honestly trash. But there's one thing that I've noticed about boys from Dallas, Texas in general, could be from anywhere in Texas, in my opinion, they will never let you open a car door. They think it's illegal, I think. And I'm just going to say, that's never happened to me with a Midwest boy. So there's one pro. The bar's low.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.